Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again. Today we are going to talk about the difference between prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cell. The difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cells are, first of all, the prokaryotic cells are actually smaller in size, and the eukaryotic cells are comparatively large than the prokaryotic cell. And the second difference between the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells are they have only one envelope presence in their envelope organizations. So only one envelope presence in the cells. In eukaryotic cell there are two enveloped organizations actually. And the third difference between the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells are the prokaryotic cells lack the cell organelles. So the cell organelles are absent, and in eukaryotic cells cell organelles are present. So cell organelles such as mitochondria, chloroplast, and many other cell organelles such as endoplasmic reticulum, and all that are present in eukaryotic cell and they are absent in prokaryotic cells. So the fourth difference is the cell membrane bear respiratory enzyme. Respiratory enzyme. So the electron transport chain or oxidative phosphorylation takes place in the cell membrane of the prokaryotic cells, and in eukaryotic cell the oxidative phosphorylation or the electron transport chain takes place in the membrane of mitochondria. So the respiratory enzymes are present inside the mitochondria. Okay. The fifth difference between the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells are, in prokaryotic cell the cell wall is made up of muramic acid. Muramic acid, and in eukaryotic cell the cell wall is made up of cellulose. So cell wall is made up of cellulose. The sixth difference between the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cells are the vacuoles are absent in prokaryotes, and in eukaryotes it is vacuoles are present. Seven differences. Ribosomes is 70S ribosomes is present. So the 70S is further divided into like large subunit and small subunit. The large subunit is of 50S and small subunit is of 30S. And in eukaryotes the ribosomes is 80S, and the large subunit and small is large one is 60S and small one is 40S. The eighth difference is the mitotic spindle are actually absent in prokaryotic cells. spindle is absent during cell division. Okay, and the mitotic spindle are present. The ninth difference between the prokaryotic cell is the nuclear membrane and nucleolus are actually absent. Nuclear membrane and nucleolus is absent, and the nuclear membrane and nucleolus is present in eukaryotic cells. The 10 differences DNA are actually naked, not associated with histone protein. Okay, and in eukaryotic cells the DNA is packed in histone. Okay, the 11 difference between the prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cells are the DNA are actually circular. Is circular. It looks like this. Okay, double stranded. And in eukaryotes it is linear form, like this, not this, this one. So the 12 difference between the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells are: in prokaryotic cell the transcription and translation takes place in cytoplasm. So because the DNA are present in the cytoplasm itself, they do not have a definite nucleus. So in eukaryotic cells the transcription and translation takes place at different stages. Like transcription takes place in nucleus and translation takes place in cytoplasm. So transcription means formation of mRNA and translation means the formation of protein. The another difference is the RNA does not require processing. Does not require processing. And in eukaryote RNA require processing. So processing means the mRNA actually contain introns which need to be removed through the process of splicing. Okay, so in eukaryotic mRNA the introns are present, and before the translation the introns are removed through the process of splicing. And the another difference is the plasmid. Plasmid is present. What is plasmid? Plasmid is a small circular DNA. Okay, small circular DNA apart from the nuclear DNA. So 14, the plasmid is absent. So this plasmid do not contain the basic genes. They contain some other supportive genes such as the resistant gene, extra. So the DNA is present in cytoplasm, and in eukaryotic cell DNA, most of the DNA is present in nucleus, and a little amount of DNA is present in organelles also, such as mitochondria and chloroplast. So here we have completed all the difference between the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. So they are actually small and they are large. So they have one envelope organization and they have two envelopes. So the prokaryotes are, the cell organelles are actually absent and cell organelles is present in eukaryote. Though the cell membrane via respiratory enzyme like the electron transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation takes place in the plasma membrane or membrane of the cell. So the respiratory enzymes are absent in the cell membrane, but they are present in the the membrane of the mitochondria. The fifth difference is cell wall is made up of muramic acid. Muramic acid and नेक एंड नेम का बना हुआ होता है ये जनरली. तो जो प्लांट यूकैरियोटिक सेल्स में है, जो प्लांट सेल्स में ज़्यादातर सेल वॉल प्रेजेंट होते हैं वो सिलिलोस में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. तो वैक्यूल्स आर एक्चुअली एब्सेंट एंड वैक्यूल्स आर प्रेजेंट. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग इट.